I have never ever seen a player do that before in all my years. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you're still enjoying it, of course, smash the like button, do one of those things, punch it, injure it, make like Kyle Wilson and elbow it in the face. He's still suspended, by the way. Oh dear. Today, we have probably our toughest test. Well, actually, I say that, toughest test of the season. Man City are obviously an outrageous team, but they're actually not top of the league. In fact, they're 9 points from it. Now, obviously, they have games in hand against United and Chelsea, but even with wins in those, they still wouldn't actually get, well, they'd get within 3 points, but the main thing is their goal difference is just quite a lot worse than United and Chelsea, quite frankly. It seems that top three is going to break away, and it's going to really be between us, Everton, Liverpool, and Spurs for those for the top four, as well as those finals of European places. And I just think we only need to finish ahead of one of those guys to get into Europe. And I really do feel like over the course of the rest of the season, we do have a chance to it. However, we do have to play a lot of these teams and finish off with a very tough run against Everton, Man United, and Spurs. So it's going to be difficult. New to the channel, could someone please explain the sign off, hold your gun? I think that's what he said. Yeah, so basically, we have to explain this every now and then because it's a bit of a weird one. So a couple of years ago, I think it was like a year and a half ago, I did a rebuilding save. I think it was Notts County. And someone misheard the lyrics in the intro song where it says, hold your gun, cut the wire. So that doesn't make a lot of sense either, I admit, but nevertheless, someone misheard it as hold your gun, capybara. I still can't remember who it was. If you're still watching, make yourself known because You've done a lot for me in many ways. And then it just kind of became a catchphrase sign-off thing that I used ironically for a bit until it kind of just sunk in. So yeah, that's the capybara thing. So without any further ado, let's get into today's game against City. Away from home, we are going to be missing Mansour Mohammed because he picked up a knock in training, which is just spectacular work. So probably Famewo Depestre. In fact, whoa, hang on a minute. Let's just see here. Famewo, Demaran and Depestre. Oh, of course, because Kyle Wilson's suspended. Oh, cheers. See, this is why Kyle can't be doing things like that. Kim is wanted by actually slightly bigger sides now. I don't know what it says. Wanted by Chelsea, not for any reason, not transfer, not loan, just wanted by Chelsea. What are they going to have him do? Work in the canteen? So probably put Pombo on the bench since there's more space. Luca Brace will come in there too. Although actually, maybe, yeah, actually I might, oh god, him and O have been really neck and neck. I might put Pombo on the bench instead of O today, so we're gonna have Luca Brace still. We need a bit of cover for Candela. This I don't like, but we really have little choice now. I think that we're going to struggle here. I think we might have given them a go were we to have had our full strength team out there, but this defence, oh no. I'm also not sure whether to go with Christensen or Ivanov, but I feel like Ivanov for today. It's far from the be-all and end-all. Both of our central midfielders were demotivated by me telling them I have faith in them, so that's good. Right, let's do this. Away at Manchester City, in the rain. I think it's unlikely we're going to get anything from this game, but it'd be nice just to see us create a chance or two, look solid at the back in places, but I do believe that with Famewo and Depestre in our back line, there's only so much that Demaran can do by himself in there, quite frankly, so we'll have to see. Well, it's been all City so far, and oh, wow. Oh my god, how did they not score there? That is outrageous. I mean, we have none of the ball. This is the City I expected to play against earlier this season. The quality of performance, anyway. Bernardo, poor, cleared away, and oh, okay. They're letting Tim Stas bring it down. We've got men coming forward. He has to find the right ball. Perhaps that wasn't it, actually, as it goes. But Ivanov, Stas, back to Ivanov. Oh, and it's a save, and I don't think that was the right ball, but good breakaway. Hey, it was something, at least. We showed something on the break. Kang to deliver a good ball, and it's flicked back to him. Can he find the right pass now? For Maywo, he's not going to be able to do much with this, is he? Unless... Kang! Good block. Okay. We've suddenly got some teeth. For Maywo. I'm sorry. I have never, ever seen a player do that before in all my years. I assume it's just supposed to be a pass to Sam Farmer, Manny Farmer, who naturally has his head in his hands. He's like, yep, good lads. Well, if nothing else, that was good entertainment value. This is what I mean about our defence today. I can't fault him. He got a bit of a nosebleed. He was very, very high up the pitch. As Nito, I mean, oh wow, this game's had everything. Pedro Neto there has just Rabona'd a cross, which Ilix Mariba has just smashed in for Manchester City to make it 1-0. I'm fairly certain that's a Rabona'd cross. We're going to find out. He gets past Manny Farmer a little bit too easily here, but it's the cross that he decides to do. For seemingly no reason, I should point out. Great finish, though. Macania, I mean, it's just one of those goals, isn't it? Illich. That's it. Start moving that ball a bit more. There we go. We want runners, and lots of them. Kang. Okay, different idea. Oh, Kim! Oh, what a chance. We've at least still looked like a team that could create a goal, which is nice. Kim maybe could have done a bit better with that finish, perhaps. Bernardo, wow, that was a hell of a strike. You kind of come into these games expecting not to get a lot of the ball, and that's exactly what's happened. We have had a few little half chances, though. Maybe we will have to try and tighten up. I don't know. It's hard to know when you're a goal behind. Something I've been doing a lot lately is dropping the tempo down one notch and turning on work ball to the box. And I know you might think, well, maybe you should just move to that permanently. The problem is, it doesn't always work a lot of the time, and that is a penalty to Manchester City, because Famewo has now decided that he's probably going to get sent off for this in the end, I think. Wow! Oh my, what a weird game this is. No penalty given. Bloody hell. Imagine that. Mark that one in your diaries, friends. I honestly think our idea was better before. We've done nothing in the second period, and now Kang's hurt himself as well. Oh no, he's just tired. That makes sense. I guess Pombo is in then, so that's all three of our subs done. We are still only a goal down, though. It would just take one piece of magic from someone in order to get us back into this game, and Kim might be the man to provide it. Here he comes. Can he do it again? Right, he's got support this time. He needs to use it. Christensen, he's through. Oh, go on, Johan. Yes! Man City 1, Bolton 1. Johan Davor Christensen has only just come off the bench. I decided to bring him on as we needed maybe a little bit more creative guile, and Veselin is very much a speedster, but Christensen can carve out a bit more. Lovely work from Kim to bring that down out of the air, but he doesn't shoot. He controls the ball nicely. It's this first touch from Christensen. Completely does the City defender, and still bad defending from him, and just rolls that one home. 6 goals this year. He's been a real breakout this year, despite it being like his 3rd season at the club. Come on. If we somehow took a draw at the Etihad here, that would be outrageous. And we wouldn't deserve it based on the current situation. Christensen? Oh, square it, Johan, please. You've just got a goal. There's no need to be selfish, sir. Why is Kang still on the pitch, by the way? I swear I just substituted him. So essentially, what seems to have happened is the game, I've tried to make a substitution to bring on Pombo for Kang here. The game has not taken Kang off, so he's just stayed on the pitch, knackered. God, if we actually could hang on here, we look pretty well set for this. Maybe for a breakaway? Good headed clip. There we go. Kang on the ball. The man who shouldn't be here. He's a fugitive. He's running from the 4th official as Kim has... Oh, he's gone through. Oh, side netting for Kimmy. But second half, despite actually going back to our original attacking idea, and this is kind of why I like having 2 approaches. Kang down here is struggling and wants to be substituted. Imagine that. Do you reckon if I do it now, it will let me do it? No. No, it won't. Cheers, assistant. Thanks for telling me, bud. Oh, what a ball. Kang's actually provided that for Farmer. There's options in the box if you can just find the right path. Maybe pull it back for someone like Illich, like Kim. Good strike at goal, but now we've got to be careful. Good tackle. Really good tackle that was from Luca Brace. It looks like it is going to be Manchester City 1, Bolton Wanderers 1, which is actually a very, very strong performance from us as far as like what I expected from this game here. To get a win against them at home and then draw Manchester City is a really strong performance. It keeps us in the top 4 as well. As Everton, I think we're winning away at Arsenal there. Great performance from us. I mean, not special, but we got a lot better in the second half, and they just didn't really seem to kick on. We had some opportunities in that game. Naturally, Demiran was the man, and we did it with that back 3. Whoa. Anyway, couple of games off camera. Back in a minute. I think it's Norwich, maybe. Right then, guys, we're back, and we went away to Leicester City. Actually took the lead right before half-time. Lovely little flick down here from Christensen. Kim snuck round the back and popped it home to make it 1-0 before half-time. But within moments of the second half, we'd given away a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. It was way less of a penalty than the one that wasn't given against Manchester City. Demiran just walked across the guy, took the ball off him, and it was given as a foul. You know how it goes. But we were then, even more bad a few minutes later as Maddison was able to get through here, slot it home from a quite tight angle to make it 2-1 to 19th place Leicester. And then, thank goodness, Kang with the ball in here, the goalkeeper drops it, it falls to the feet of Demiran and is able to slam it home for 2-2. And I was like, if we get out of here with a 2-2, then it'll be fine. But we had one last sting of the tail. Kang again, getting the ball, knocking it round there. Kim goes past the goalkeeper the way that he does, slots us home, winners 3-2 at Leicester. Good result. Good comeback. We really do love a comeback. Sadly, the same could not be said for our next game, which was at home against bottom of the table Bournemouth. Unfortunately, a mistake was made there. Ball was put through the middle, and Silas with a simple finish makes it 1-0 to the struggling side. Not a huge deal of time after that, though. Before 20 minutes had even elapsed in this one, Kim whips it to the back post. Eventually, the ball breaks through, and Christensen's able to slam home another goal for us. His 8th of the year, I think it was, to make it 1-1. We were still fairly decent as far as the game went on. I think if any team deserved to win it, it would have been us. But it is what it is. And all that leaves us 4th in the league. We are 3 points above Tottenham, which is good, and a goal difference is obviously vastly superior. But Everton could go above us with wins in both their games in hand, so that's kind of key. Liverpool, I think this is the cool thing for us right now. Liverpool have slipped away a little bit. They had a bad defeat, and will now find themselves 5 points behind us and out of Europe entirely, because you'll notice Arsenal won the League Cup, so they're now going to be in Europe next year, in the Europa Conference League. Sorry, yeah, the Conference League, which means that only the top 6 now get spots, so we must finish top 6 now. And I think we've still got a good chance at doing that. I think the worst we can do, or should be doing this year, is 6th place. But I still believe the battle for 4th is firmly on the cards, though we do have a tough run-in that I think might allow us, or might cause us to fall slightly short at the very end. Kim with 23, Kang Dong-hee with his 13 assists this year. I think he must be getting very close to bettering his record from last year, and what a man. Now to some bad news. Tim Stars was caught out at a nightclub again. The man is legitimately a party animal. Then Hung broke his foot and is going to miss the rest of the season. Manny Farmer went off injured with a hamstring pull in the last game. So, no, the game before. So Regan Booty had to play the last game against Bournemouth. Not saying that was part of the reason we were bad, but, you know, it's going to be a bit of a problem for us. But finally, some good news. We got our youth intake. You should be seeing it on your screen now. It was the most sort of eclectic nationality-based youth intake I think we've ever had on this save. So that's pretty damn sick. I'll just show you a couple of the best lads quickly. So firstly, there's Skrive Kabamba, who is a deep line playmaker. I mean, physicals aren't spectacular, but good passing, good vision. For a 16-year-old, he's actually pretty good, to be honest. Even more interesting, actually, is Devar Hall, a centre-back with, you know, okay attributes as well. Again, particularly as a 15-year-old Bermudan, he's going to get international caps without a shadow of a doubt, so he's pretty cool. Probably the least exciting of the bunch, of those sort of the best players, is Kim Ho, because he's a sort of defensive midfielder. Got a bit of height to him, but I mean, you'd have to retrain him to be a centre-back with Arcot in the system, because he doesn't have the midfield attributes. I mean, he'd be a decent centre-back-ish, but I don't think he's as good as the other two, but it was cool to see a South Korean come through. So today, we're away at Chelsea. They're top of the league. We are expecting nothing from this game. We are unbeaten in our last 7 matches, so it's just too many draws in there against poorer sides like Burnley and Bournemouth and Wolves. Those are games that I feel like, if you're going to be challenging towards the very top, you have to win those matches. But again, it's a slow progress. We're a young team that's only going to get better, and it is only our 3rd season in the Premier League. This is good. Wilson, of course, can't play against his former club, so Depesha will come back in. Booty will have to play left back, of course, as he's the 3rd choice, but no one else is there. Stas, he doesn't deserve a start. Not at all. Colombo deserves to play in this game. Christensen, I've started the last few matches, and, I mean, actually, the last couple he's not played superbly well, though we did score in one of them, weirdly. But we're going to give Ivanov a chance today. Change that bench around a little bit. Get Pombo for Maywo, Christensen, O, Brace, Stas, and Gilney. Like, literally our last 2 games of the year, as far as I remember, are Man United and Tottenham, and I think Everton's in there, so all 3 of those will be live-commed in one way or another. I'll figure it out. Oh, my lord. Okay. Chelsea Stadium looks really weird. Bizarre, actually. Are they doing... They must be doing work on it. So, all we can do is our best. And, you know, slightly... sort of depleted back 3 in there in many ways. Oh, what a ball. It's nice to see Regan Booty just getting some first team football again. It might well be his last season for us, so it's nice that he's going to get a few games in the Premier League, even though I really would prefer a slightly higher quality of player, but you never know. Kang. Oh, what a ball. What a touch. And, chances like that you have to hit the target with. Here we go. Starting to look quite solid so far. Oh, drill the foul out maybe. Go on. Oh, nearly. Oh, hello. What on earth's going on here? And Kim. I don't know what happened there. Why did he pass to Regan Booty? Sancho bobbing into the box for Chelsea now. Oh, he's gone past 2 defenders. Oh, okay. Macanya's pulled one out there. Terrific. Kim Min. Potential knee injury. Oh, God. The last thing we needed at this point in the season is this. This could actually be catastrophic for us right now. Okay, well, we know what to do, though. Veslin up front. And thank God we've got Veslin. But... you know, Kim is just a different level of striker, and losing him in this game is bad for this game, but it's much worse for the long-term effects. It could just be a minor injury, but I am concerned. Christensen, who has still done a very good job recently, so I've got to give him a lot of credit, and Ivanov is a very apt and capable striker. It's a good ball in, actually, and Candela with the strike at Ramsdale. Considering how good a team Chelsea actually are, we've nearly matched them in that first half, pound for pound, so I'm pretty pleased with that, and if we did get a 0-0 or something, I'd be fine. Just be nice to see a highlight or something. Most of that first half went by without very little... action whatsoever, quite frankly, but I don't know, we'll have to see. If we get away with a 0-0, oh, by the way, this Constantino guy, do you remember a few years ago I told you about a guy, an Italian player that was at Red Star Crvena Zvezda? That is him. He signed for Chelsea in the January window for like £11 million. We didn't really need it. Oh, hello, Kang. Yes, Veslin's in. Oh, back to Kang. Oh, and tipped over by Aaron Ramsdale. Lovely little link up between the two, and we very nearly had a chance there. Maybe Kang had time to take a touch, bring that down. Bootie's cross, DePestra's flick on header. Oh, teams like Chelsea in games like this, don't foul him, don't foul him, don't foul him, don't foul him. Oh, God. How? Wow. Oh, lordy lord. That is insane. The angle that he's just managed to put that in from. Yeah, well, I've run out of words. You can't really say much beyond that. Sancho again. Back for LaRue. Great tackle on him. Unbelievable tackle from Christensen. A little bit too easy for him there. Rigan Bootie's out to try and block. Back post. And a good save. Sancho. Oh, dear. Oh, no. What a save by Macania to keep it at 1-0 to Chelsea. I just think we're going to go down in a very, very narrow game. A shame though, as Liverpool are, I mean, they're playing Wolves, I suppose, are winning their game, which is not ideal for us, but Macania plucks that out of the air. If we could just find a late equaliser. I don't know why the game just jumped to the full end of the match. We were on extended highlights. So that's weird. Chelsea 1, Bolton 0. I've never seen it do that before. Usually with extended, you get like a bit at the end. That was weird. So yeah, we have lost. I think a deserved defeat in the end. We just didn't quite offer enough in the second half, as I kind of suspected we wouldn't. We got a bit blunt up front after Kim went off. And that could be an issue for us long term, right? Injury time, let's see. But first things first, you can see the gap has closed in a little bit. Everton, I think, dropped points at Bournemouth, so that's good for us. But it is still getting very, very tight in there. Right, injury. I mean, it could be worse, but it could also be a lot better. That might well be almost the whole rest of the season he's going to miss there, and we might be in a bit of trouble here, friends. Oh, that is not good, considering we've got a lot of key players missing. This is not ideal. Right, so next episode, we're going to come back away at Norwich. We've got a run of winnable games here with Norwich away, Leeds and Southampton at home, and we'll finish off at home to Everton. But you can see how that end of the season is going to be absolutely make or break for us as far as our chances of actually getting into Europe this year. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, even though we haven't actually won a game in a live comp, although we did get a point with City, I suppose, that was good. Drop a like, that'd be terrific. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so go follow there too. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, where this thing is just getting to get hotter and hotter and hotter. I'll see you guys soon. Hold your gun, capybara. Bye-bye.